The casualty department of Liverpool's Alder Hospital has to be continually prepared for the unexpected.
This is your bed, Gareth. You pop yourself on there. Hello, are you Gareth?
Uncle.
Uncle, can you take a seat there, please? How old are you, Gareth?
9.
And what happened to you?
Got cut head open with a hammer.
With a hammer?
We were going to make an airplane, a wooden one, but what didn't fly out.
Who actually done it?
My mate's mate.
Your mate's mate?
Yeah.
This is going to get confusing, isn't it?
My mate was in the pavement and it slipped out of his hand.
He didn't do it on purpose. He didn't come up to you and go
No.
bang, bang on the head. Can I have a little look? This is just a torch. I'm just going to have a little look. And how have you been since you got hit on the head?
I've been dizzy and sleepy.
Have you? Have you been sick?
No.
Are you good with a hammer? I've got a bit of wood and some nails over there. You're interested in knocking something off for me? Don't put them in your head, though. OK, mate. Doctor will be with you shortly, then, all right?
OK,
Uncle
fine.
Rather.
Yes.
Down the corridor, James McCarthy's rash is puzzling. Junior Dr. Russell Saxby has asked for a second opinion from his senior, Dr. Tom Soulsby.
When was that?
About 5 weeks ago.
But this has been there for 2 months.
How old? He, she?
He. I knew it was a he. I can tell. 2 months. And your own GP said and did what?
He thought it was chickenpox at first.
Right.
And then he said it could be a virus.
Yeah. At any stage has it got better or gone away? No? Oh, well. Do you want to go first?
I've had a look.
All right. Oh, dear. It's my turn. Oh. Let's have a little look at you, young man. So you see these little bumpy things, I mean, do they come and go, or...?
They've been there from the beginning. They just go down and they come back in.
And do they kind of scab over, or...?
Yeah.
And he seemed quite happy, doesn't scratch it at all?
No.
No? Good. What about this? Right, well, we're going to go and have a little think about this, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. We'll be back. Right. It's a rash, I think. Right, which book do you want?
You can take that one now. There's no one of management skills.
People always accuse doctors of playing God, but then constantly put them in the position where they're expected to have all the answers. And some people do get very upset when you say, I'm not really quite sure. Let's see how it goes. And they think that you're not doing your job properly.
In the surgery, Mike Callahan has handed over Gareth's head wound to staff nurse Liz Norris.
Got to put some little medicine into your head, okay? It stings, so you have to squeeze your hand dead tight. Daddy's hand like that, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, here we go. Stingy medicine. Squeeze your daddy's hand nice and tight. Good lad. So is this boy who hit your friend? Are you going to speak to him tomorrow?
No. No, for making me do this.
Not for making you go through this, no.
Well done.
Oh, you keep still.
keep
Keep
still,
still
Phil.
for this.
Whose hammer was it?
Man.
So is this the very first time you've
Yeah.
had it?
Is that it now?
You've got 3 little stitches in your head and you need to come out in 5 days.
Can you get up? Is it okay to get up now?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Who do you support, Gareth?
Everton. They're the best.
Oh, perhaps the bang on the head will knock a bit of sense into you, then, eh?
It won't.
Up in theatre, 13-year-old Martin Stoll is having plastic surgery. Just over a week ago, Martin was severely burnt by an overhead electric cable while playing on a railway line. He was rushed to Alder with his mother, Nagiba.
They couldn't understand why he was alive, because apparently he got 250,000 volts through him.
I remember my mate saying, run. And then I just remember waking up about 10 minutes later on the floor in pain.
The electric current entered Martin's skull and came out through his feet and arms. He's already lost one big toe. Consultant plastic surgeon Richard Bryson must repair the damage.
As that's actually bare bone, you won't be able to get skin graft to take on that. So we need to move some scalp over from there to cover it, and then have a graft over there.
Today's operation to repair the burns with skin grafts is well underway.
This actually comes off fairly easily, and it is the pain that the Indians used to scalp. And we still see it from time to time of machinery, long hair caught in machinery. and the scalp will be ripped off. I think perhaps it might be worthwhile just chiseling a bit of the bone there. Let's have the hammer.
In order to help the skin graft grow, Richard Bryson must chip away the dead bone to enable blood to flow through the skull again.
If you have an extensive area to do, they can end up with a bit of a headache. Right.
Downstairs in Casualty, Tom Soulsby and Russell Saxby may have discovered the cause of James McCarthy's rash.
Scabies.
Yeah, it's a thought.
Yeah.
I was wondering about insects and stuff as well, which is why I was asking about pets.
Yeah.
It's not on the palms, particularly not on the feet. It's everywhere else, but nobody else has had it. Not itchy either. Well, I mean, it could be infected scabies, I guess. There's some. Oh, no, I'm going to start itching now. Well, I reckon we go for scabies. We can either review again in a week's time, or more sensibly make a dermatology outpatient appointment.
Okay.
I think most parents appreciate honesty, and if you're not sure, say you're not sure. It can be possible that there isn't a clear diagnosis and that you can try treatment and see if it works, and if it doesn't, say, well, we'll consider something else. And by just bluffing and trying to put a name on something is potentially dangerous.
Richard Bryson has now reached the next stage in Martin's operation.
Bit of grease just to make it slide a bit. I'm going to take some skin, a split skin graft, which is the outer layers of the skin. So you leave enough so that the donor area here will be able to heal on its own in about 2 weeks, that sort of time. Can I have some skin now, please?
The skin taken from Martin's thigh will cover the gap left on his skull where the scalp was moved.
Right. Use this bat. I'll come down here.
Now Martin's other wounds need grafting.
If you're rather short of skin graft, then you can actually mesh it. And you can see now the little holes appearing in the skin. And now you can stretch that out a bit.
There's also a problem with Martin's remaining big toe.
So I think we're going to have to do a partial amputation of the toe. I had hoped that we'd be able to preserve it. Let's have a knife, please. You can see the black clotted veins there, which have actually come on since. It was actually dead on arrival. You know, the current obviously went out through here onto whatever he was standing on. This is the least of his worries. He'll be able to walk without any difficulty with a rather shortened toe. Thank you.
Martin's skin grafts and the partial amputation of his big toe have taken over 2 hours. Back in Casualty, the McCarthy family can now be prescribed the treatment for scabies.
How old are your other children? 15, 12, 13, 13, sorry, 12, 13, 15, 13 and 5.
Right, okay.
Scabies is caused by a little mite called the scabies mite that burrows into the skin and causes itching and a rash. People do think in terms of it as being a disease associated with poor hygiene, and that's not true. It's just highly contagious and easy to pass around, or easy to pass on.
You need to give him a hot bath, and then you put this thing I'm going to give you and paint it all over the body, to cover him everywhere. And leave it on for about 12 hours, a bit longer. Okay, you need to do that for everyone in the house. Little baby gets the quarter strength, the 5-year-old gets the half strength, and everyone else gets full strength, and pharmacy will give you the bottles accordingly, okay?
Once treated, scabies usually clears up within 2 weeks.
What's the surname, please?
Jackson.
2-year-old Jamal Jackson is a familiar face in Alder Casualty.
How do you spell it?
Jamal.
This is the 9th time his mother Sue has had to bring him here.
Jamal's had some drop attacks today. He's had them before. He's been admitted a few times with them. And today it just started again. He just keeps dropping to the floor for no reason.
Jamal Jackson.
Jamal was born 16 weeks premature. He spent his first 9 weeks on a life support machine.
All right, the doctor will be with you shortly. If you're worried at all, just give the nurses a shout up here.
Jamal has had meningitis, bronchiolitis, convulsions, and problems with his lungs and kidneys. Casualty Dr. Richard Swan must try to discover the cause of Jamal's latest attacks.
Hello there. I like your slippers. Wish I had a pair like that. I've just got silly hedgehog ones. He's not got any weaknesses in his arms or legs or anything like that, has he?
No. Okay. Just never gains weight. He's just He was only £1 born.
Are you going to stick that on you? Go on. Go on like that. Put it on your tummy like that. There you go. Try that now. That's gurgling away. No wonder he was happy about that. Is he able to walk?
Yeah.
Can we see him walking?
Yeah.
Oh, watch your pants. That's good. Shall we go out on the town? Leave your mum and dad behind? Yeah? Come back again. He's not unwell. First time I've met him and he seems really jolly and happy as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
However, 4 of these attacks is enough concern. We'll need to try and get this sorted out, I understand.
Because I did think it was a one-off thing, but now, I mean, it's happening. I mean, she's a neighbour and she took him out one day, and it happened in your car, didn't it? You know, so it's happened like a, more frequent now.
So, I'll try and find his old notes. I'll see you soon, OK?
As there are no obvious reasons for the fits, Jamal will now be referred to Alderhay's neurology department. On the burns ward, Martin must have his dressings changed after his operation. This is the first time since his accident that Martin and his mother Nagiba will see the extent of his wounds.
That's our bath. That's our big deep bath. And it's so special, it blows bubbles.
The dressings must be changed to check the skin grafts and stop infection. This can be extremely painful. Martin has already been given drugs to relax him. A pain-relieving gas should also help.
That's it.
Consultant Richard Bryson is as concerned about Martin's state of mind as he is about his wounds.
Don't you want to look? I feel that weird. Yeah, okay. Oh, you will. Move me half at all.
Now turn your foot straight. See? Just the top bits come off.
That's going to heal up and you'll be able to walk on it. All right?
Heal up?
Of course it is.
Look at it. It's destroyed. Proper destroyed.
Now Martin must face the full consequences of the accident. His friend was killed by the electric current.
Oh, my mate. Oh, my mate.
This perhaps is the worst moment for him. I think he's realising, for the first time, A, what's happened to him, and B, what's happened to his mate. And it's very hard, it hurts us too. But it is very hard for the nursing staff who have to put up every day with the pain.
Push it up, sir. Try and take some big ones because the pain relief will be much better if you do.
Jamal Jackson is back in Alderhay for tests to discover the reason for his mysterious seizures. They may be linked to the fact that he had meningitis 3 months ago.
Seen the same doctors who he was under when he had the meningitis. And it was them that said that it's maybe it's epilepsy, what he's been having. Because with meningitis sometimes this happens. Nobody's seen him fall, so they think he might have had a blackout and that's how he's fell down the stairs.
The tests will be carried out by Alderhay's neurology team.
What can you see? Can you tell me what you can see when the light goes on?
What's that?
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What colour is it?
The first test is an electroencephalogram, or EEG, which measures Jamal's brain activity. Any abnormalities in his responses to the strobe lights are recorded for analysis by consultant neurologist Richard Appleton and chief technician Margaret Byrne.
Mum described to me quite well that it isn't a normal fall. He's suddenly thrown backwards off his feet.
Like a myoclonic seizure?
Yes, yes.
And when he's down, does he stay down or is he up within seconds?
He's up within seconds. He's upset for a few seconds, but then recovers quite well.
How frequent are these episodes happening, these
They're increasing. They were about 1 or 2 a week, but Mum now describes them occurring at least 3 or 4 times a week.
Right, well, I mean, perhaps not unexpectedly, these EEG is normal, there's nothing on it. Which is, in a way, is reassuring as far as it goes, but I think given the frequency of these attacks, we should think about some continuous monitoring, that is 2 or 3, maybe 4 days.
On the burns ward, Martin will today stand for the first time since his accident 4 weeks ago with help from physiotherapist Peter Byrne.
That's it. Right, are we ready? Just get to the edge first. Think about what you're going to do. All right? Get that right leg down first. Now you've got to try and come over your feet.
It's all.
Okay.
It's all.
Stay where you are. Try and just tuck your bum in. Come taller. I know it puts more strain on.
Can't.
It's all right. All right. You ready to go back down? Ready? Ready? Up. There we go. That wasn't bad. All right. Well done. All right. Have a little rest. He's not complaining of pain too much on the soles of his foot where there is burns. He's complaining of more on the dorsum of his foot where the grafts aren't really very good. So it must be painful because he's telling us in the right spot where it is. So it's not fair. And he's quite aggressive in his approach to it, but it often works our way.
Hi, Jamal. Are you coming down to see my room?
Jamal is back
You
again.
brought some toys with you.
So far, his EEG tests have lasted for only 15 minutes at a time. In order to discover whether or not he has epilepsy, Jamal's brain activity must now be monitored around the clock. His mother Sue and sisters Kemi and Zoe will need to help Jamal through the experience.
OK, so what we're going to do today is we're going to set up the continuous monitoring. He'll go home. We'll monitor him for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And basically, we'll have 72 hours worth of brain activity. And hopefully in that time, he's going to have one of his fits or whatever it is that they are. OK, Jamal, I'm just going to put these little things on your head. It won't hurt. It tickles, actually. It tickles.
Like when you got your head shaved last night.
Margaret Byrne glues electrodes onto Jamal's head. They will pick up minute electrical signals from different parts of Jamal's brain.
How many is he going to have in?
2, 4, 8. Going to be a few.
Is there?
Yeah. You won't know they're on while he's asleep.
Okay.
These electrical signals will then be recorded on a cassette so that a computer can convert them into a graph showing Jamal's brain activity throughout the 24 hours.
You're going home soon. Jamal, do you know when you go home, you will have a very special box to take home. Here's a tape, right? And then when I switch it on, there'll be a little clock on the front, so you'll be able to tell the time, right? Okay, then let's connect them up to your little discs. What's he say?
He wants to go to McDonald's.
Well, he can if he wants to. It's whether you want to take him with this on.
Yeah, we'll go to the drive-in one. That's what we'll do, wouldn't we? We'll take you home.
That's why the car was that one.
By the car wash, that's right, you remember.
Martin has now been on the Burns ward for over a month.
You're going home today. You're lucky, you know. Talk to me about something, what you do at home or something. What you do. Play out in the street. I don't do much. It's boring. Play footy in the street. It's all I really do, play footy in the streets. Well, I won't be playing for a long time now.
Martin's dressings need changing again. This time he's determined to take off the bandages by himself.
Do they look nice?
Yes, they're looking nice.
Will I be able to see red blood in there?
Oh, you shouldn't now, I don't think.
What?
You shouldn't.
None of it's stuck with any blood.
I don't know. Shall we take the bandages off, Martin? I'll be honest with you. It looks better than that.
It doesn't even feel as if they're my toes. It feels as if it's someone else's. And I'm just dreaming. I wish it was.
Is it hurting now?
Yeah.
Do you want some of the Antonox?
No, it makes me feel sick. Got to do.
Over the top, that's it.
Is that my big toe?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, that one. Must have done a good job. Do it gently. Does that look alright now, or still look a little...
I don't know. I want to see.
We need to take it all off to see. Might be stuck a little bit under there.
Just got to keep me bottle.
That's it.
Is this the one that's had the skin graft here, or...
That's right. There's one there, and
Just
there's
give
one
me a
round
little
there.
breather.
Here's your friend.
Physio.
Ah.
Got one unwrapped. He's doing them himself, so.
How are you?
They're hot.
Well, it is warm in here. You haven't done
Yeah,
that
there's a
one.
nice cool breeze coming in now.
Right, can we carry on now?
Do you want to lie back now, or do you want to
Hmm.
sit? No. No, because if they do it, I get scared. No.
He's quite aggressive. You know, he thinks he's a jack the lad. But deep down, he's still a scared boy.
If your mum holds your hand, let me do it. I promise I won't pull it off.
You don't know if it's hurting me, that's why I don't
Well, we
like
can
it.
always tell her.
Well, you'll
if it
tell
is.
us. Without shouting or anything, just calmly tell us.
Right.
You've had it's feeling... Ah! Slower! Mum! Ah!
Where have you hurt? Hmm?
Ah!
Where did you hurt?
The big toe that's been cut off. You're knocking it.
No, we're not knocking it. That looks all right. The feet are brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, what we're going to do, I'm round here, is to redress it today, and I think that in a day or two we will be able to start to immobilise you, to try to get you on your feet, all right?
At home in Toxteth, Jamal hasn't enjoyed having the electrode stuck on his head.
Your car goes.
His mother, Sue, has found a way to make life easier for him.
What about your bag?
My back. Put it on you.
Shall I put it on your back?
Yeah.
Okay then, let's go.
Come go.
Let me do it. Oh. This is let's go and dive now. Sorry. The first day it was really hard running around with him, and then he was getting really frustrated. So when I was dressed him yesterday morning, I noticed at the bottom of the wardrobe. So I thought this is a good idea, so we can get round. He's free. He's a little fighter. Whatever comes in front of him, he just knocks down. So I know he's going to get through this.
You're not paying.
I'm hoping that this is going to show that it is epilepsy, you know, and he can start the treatment.
The neurology team can now analyse Jamal's recordings.
Well, this is the first period of Jamal's ambulatory, and on this first tape, the only thing I'm seeing is some asymmetry of slow wave activity.
On the right.
Yeah, and that's quite notched there.
It's fairly dramatic.
Yeah.
Jamal's coming in there.
Hiya.
Consultant paediatrician Imti Chunara has the results for Sue.
Do you want to play with the toys, Jamal? Yeah. Go on, you ever play with the toys? His last brain record in the EEG, the continuous one, shows that he does have epilepsy.
He does have
Yeah.
it. So that's what the drop attacks
Yes.
were all the time.
That's
yeah.
right. The plan is to start him on treatment for 2 years.
Mhm.
Once he's had 2 years without any fits,
Yeah.
then we consider weaning him off the treatment, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Any side effects with this drug, doctor? What type of drug is it?
It's fairly safe, right? The only dangerous side effect I could warn you about is if he goes yellow at all, if he starts becoming jaundiced, then you need to phone us up and we'll see him straight away.
Okay.
Right?
Now that Jamal's seizures have been diagnosed as epileptic fits, Sue can prepare herself for the future.
Just hope things work out and he grows out of it. The one he had last week really frightened me, and the fact that he had it in his sleep, it was really scary. And he'll just have to sleep with me now till he's 18, because he has any more.
During all the time Martin's been at Alder, his mother Nagiba has rarely left his side.
You've been cheating.
Tomorrow, for the first time, Martin will attempt to walk again.
How many times do I have to walk up and down?
There and
How
back.
many do you reckon I should?
There and back will do me. But you have to give it a good effort. No moaning, no crying, no asking for painkillers, or shouting your mum. Is this her? It is her. Yeah, she is. Right, we've been waiting for you. You ready? Oh, we don't have much help, by the way. He's on his own.
Okay.
I just want me to walk.
One foot in front of the other will help.
Just tie this bit as well.
But this foot's gonna cave in.
No, it won't.
It will.
Use your hands.
I can't.
This
You
one
can.
cave in.
No, me leg.
Don't worry. Right, get your feet straight, okay?
Can't.
Head up. Get your heel down.
Can't.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Can't.
Come on. Tall.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
Come on. You can make it to the end. It's all right. I'm giving you help. All right. I'm off your arm now. Come on. Tall.
I can't.
Hey.
I won't. I'm not doing
What did we say? Oh, you've got to get back. If you bend forward, it's harder.
I'm not doing it. Look at my toes, they're cabbaged.
I know, but we need to get them moving again. You can do it. Now, come on. Don't worry about the toes just yet. Sit down, then worry about your toes. We'll make it to the end then.
You're telling me to do one thing.
But you're changing your mind in the middle, aren't you?
No, I want to walk the way I
Right, are we going down that way?
I walk with
Go
my
on
back
then.
bent.
You walk with your... All right, we'll make it down to the bottom with your back bent.
I can't do it.
If you put your feet out and take weight through your heels, it doesn't go onto your toes.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Put your leg out.
No.
Oh, I can't help you if you're not going to listen to me. I want to see you come down to me.
Come on, Mum.
Come on then.
I'm going to have to keep scraping. I don't need you to hold me.
I'm not holding it.
And I'll turn around myself and I'll walk back myself.
Fair enough then.
I want to do it a few times.
Go on then.
I can't believe how sore they are. I'm in too much pain anyway.
You may as well finish it off then.
I want to do more than this.
It's fair enough.
Look at how quicker.
It'll all come. Don't worry. Right, do you want to rest? Okay. Well, that was a battle and a half, wasn't it? Well done in the end. I don't know what all the start was about. Do you always have to get in the knack to do things?
Yeah.
It's all right, as long as you do them, I don't mind. Well done.
Cheers.
Right, you can go and tell the world what you've done now.